du vainqueur 2024 du QATAR Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe Bluestocking. Nous avons avec nous donc le jockey ROSSA, l'entraîneur BECKETT et le représentant de JUDDMONTE Farms Barryman. We are very delighted. Congratulations to the winning connections of Bluestocking. We've got with us the winning jockey, ROSSA, the trainer, BECKETT, and Barryman, who's the racing manager of JUDDMONTE Farms. Huge congratulations. Rafe, if I may start with you. I saw you, yes, please take that. Yeah, it's on. I saw you at York and did my usual thing, you know, about the Arc and everything, and you were a little bit reluctant. So tell us what happened between York and coming here today.
Well, she won the Vermeil.
Yes, but that was not what you had originally planned. And don't say, Barry told me it wasn't, so watch out what you say.
No, I think after York, we were going to go back to fillies only.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, and after she won the Vermeil and what looked a strong Vermeil at the time, obviously that gave us encouragement to come here in terms of pure form. The fact that she really enjoyed it round here 3 weeks ago, I think that was a positive as well. The fact that she came through that test well, and we're slightly taking on trust that we could get her back here, and they ran pretty smoothly at home, but mostly because they didn't ask her any questions at home. You know, it was all about well-being really, and she came here in good form. I was pleased with the way she looked in the preliminaries. She's just a real professional now, and I think that's she knows what's required. She's worked it out for herself, and you know, that makes our job a whole lot easier.
Alors j'ai posé la question qu'il pouvait nous dire après York, donc comment ça s'était passé pour arriver aujourd'hui. Alors il disait que effectivement après York nous avons décidé de la garder dans une course pour Polish pour son sexe. Donc elle a bien couru. C'est pour ça on est venu pour le Prix Vermeil qui était une course très compétitive quand on regarde la forme, mais nous a montré il y a 3 semaines qu'elle a vraiment apprécié courir sur cette piste ici à Paris-Longchamp, et en fait elle a vraiment géré ce test d'une manière très bien, et nous avons donc en fait fait confiance qu'elle pouvait revenir 3 semaines plus tard dans une très belle forme. Nous lui avons pas demandé grande chose depuis ces 3 semaines, et mais on était très ravis avec la manière comment elle avait travaillé pour arriver aujourd'hui. Barry, if I could just ask you, I think it was on Saturday that you announced that you were going to supplement her for this race. It doesn't always work out. It has worked out for you. Is that a relief? How do you feel?
Unbelievable, huge relief. As you say, more often than not doesn't work out. But you know, as we said on Saturday, as long as Rafe was happy with the filly, the owners were very keen to supplement, and he gave us the green light on Wednesday morning. And in fairness, it's been a dream since. In fairness, myself and Rafe probably messed up at the start of the year that we didn't have her in the Arc. We discussed it, but she won the Middleton a couple of days after the Arc had closed, and unfortunately we hadn't her in it, but it's all worked out in the end, thank God.
Alors j'ai demandé, donc la pouliche était supplémentée, il dit oui, c'est un grand soulagement qu'elle a gagné, parce que souvent ça ne marche pas quand on supplémente un cheval, mais les propriétaires voulaient vraiment qu'elle soit supplémentée, et je pense que c'était malheureusement ma faute à moi et celle de Rafe en début d'année. On ne l'avait pas engagée dans l'Arc. Barry, on that note, why hadn't you entered her in the Arc?
Yeah, she hadn't actually won a stakes race. You know, she'd been multiple Group 1 placed last year at 3, but she hadn't won a stakes race. And our main target this year was to make her a graded stakes winner. So I suppose at the time we took our eye off the ball and we were concentrating a bit more on that. And as I say, it happened a couple of days after the entry closed. So we just said, look, we'll go through the year, and if she earns her right to be supplemented, great. and luckily enough she did. We came away from York with a question mark whether we were good enough, but I think conditions that day, 10 furlongs on quickish ground, is not her cup of tea, as we've seen today. And thankfully, the manner in which she won the Vermeil sort of gave us the confidence to make that supplementary for today.
Thank you. En fait, elle n'était pas engagée dans l'arc parce qu'au moment des engagements, elle n'avait même pas encore gagné une course de black type parce qu'elle était placée de groupe 1, mais elle n'avait pas encore gagné, ce qui s'est fait quelques jours après les engagements de l'arc. Et à ce moment-là, nous avons décidé d'attendre l'année, comment l'année allait se développer. Et puis bon, à York, elle nous a montré qu'on voulait savoir si elle était assez bon pour se comparer avec les poulains et à cette distance, mais on a vu que les 2000 mètres, c'est vraiment pas son truc. I'm going to ask now Rossa Ryan. Rossa? Hello?
Hiya.
Hi. Has it sunk in?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Rossa, you said to me before that when you rode Mojo Star around here in your first arc, you said, we need a champion to win this race. Well, you certainly sat on a champion today. How confident were you?
I was, when I dissected the form, I was fairly confident, but I wasn't confident enough to tell anyone. But she fulfilled what I thought she possibly could do, and all credit to the two men beside me. One got him here, and the other one had the support to follow through, and I'm just been the lucky one to be on her, but there's a lot more people involved that have done more work than I have, so I'm just here in front of you.
Donc j'ai demandé s'il avait été confiant avant la course. Il dit, en fait, quand j'ai étudié la forme des chevaux au départ, j'avoue que j'étais assez confiant, mais je voulais pas le dire à quelqu'un. Mais je dois dire aussi que je suis juste heureux. J'ai de la chance que c'est moi qui a pu la guider, parce que franchement, ce sont les 2 hommes à mes côtés qui ont tout fait pour qu'elle soit ici aujourd'hui. Alors, je sais que Rafe Beckett, il va avoir un partant dans le prix de la forêt. Donc, if you have any questions for Rafe Beckett, because he is the one who will have to go first.
Well, I have to weigh out first.
So, sorry? And you have to weigh out, yes, okay. Let's do this quick. Scott.
One quickly for Rossa. You admitted, and Rafe told us afterwards, that you'd basically come up with the plan for the Vermeil. When you looked at this race, did you think it's set up in a similar way, and were you always confident that, given once she was drawn in 3, that you were going to follow a similar enough plan?
Yeah, the Vermeil being drawn where we were opened doors to us, and it's probably won us the arc, really and truly. The draw was key, and she's been jumping and settling well, and once I got in behind Ryan, I got into a great rhythm, and from there on I had every chance to win, but also we had to see what was really there, and she didn't let us down.
Donc le Vermeil, en fait, elle nous a ouvert les portes. Et là, le tirage au sort, c'est ce qui nous a fait gagner l'arc. Et il y avait un bon rythme. Donc la pouliche, elle a réagi comme elle avait réagi dans le Vermeil.
Rossa, you heard a line you said before about your dreams have come true. Can you just talk about the final 150 yards when you knew it was going to happen? Was it almost like an out-of-body experience in terms of what was happening?
To be honest with you, I was just praying to get to the line. She quickened well and kept going, and she done it well, but for me it was just get to the line as quick as we can, and gladly we did.
Alors la question était posée comment il vivait les dernières 150 mètres, et il dit en fait you've got a way out. Ok, merci, thank you. Donc je priais que le poteau arrivait, et puis c'est tout ce que je pensais dans les dernières 150 mètres, que le poteau arrive. Do we have a question for Rafe?
After you won the King George, it was clear to me there is no better horse in the world except Goliath. If you hadn't supplemented him, I would have given you the money.
Ok, c'était pas une question.
Question pour Ralph, s'il vous plaît. Vous avez gagné, je crois, le plus grand nombre de vos titres ici à Longchamp. Qu'est-ce qui explique cette réussite? Et est-ce qu'il y a des chevaux avec un profil particulier pour réussir ici à Longchamp?
It appears that you won most of your big races here at Longchamp. And the question is, you know, do you need a certain type to win here? What explains that success here at Paris-Longchamp?
I'm not sure I have an answer for that. I'm afraid it depends on the horse. It's about bringing the right horse, isn't it? And often, you know, it's not about bringing the best horse. It's about bringing the horse that's best able to cope with it, you know. And I'm not sure we major in that, but you know, it's an important factor, nevertheless.
Donc alors, je n'ai pas vraiment de réponse pour ça. C'est pas une question peut-être parfois de venir avec le meilleur cheval, mais avec le bon cheval qui peut s'adapter à ce profil ici aux courses. Ok? No.
Okay, a question and a comment. What is next for her? And this has to bring back memories of Enable.
Or I didn't train Enable, so but Barry will answer that question.
Oh, sorry. What's next for her? I don't honestly know. We had discussed during the year that this could be her final season racing. What the owners will ultimately decide that in the next few weeks when we see how she is, etc. And definitely, you know, for Juddmonte, where Prince Khalid's whole ethos was female bloodlines and the brood mares, to repeat, to win his 7 dark or to win Juddmonte's 7 dark with a filly is very, very special. I think I'm right in saying that makes Juddmonte the winning most owner of the Prix de l'Arc. And as I said, the fact that, you know, it's all about the mares and the stallions, to do it with a filly is extra special.
Donc, alors, la question était posée où elle allait courir, si elle allait courir encore. Je ne sais pas. On avait dit que ça pourrait être sa dernière saison, mais ce sont ses propriétaires qui vont décider dans les semaines à venir. Bon, Prince Khalid, ça a été quelqu'un qui a toujours mis l'accent sur les femelles dans son élevage. Et en fait, c'est le septième arc, et de le remporter pour JUDDMONTE Farms et de le remporter avec une pouliche, c'est extraordinaire. Et je pense que même que JUDDMONTE est maintenant le propriétaire qui a remporté l'arc le plus souvent. I think there's another question quickly for...
On a très peu parlé d'émotion. Je voudrais savoir à quoi Ralph Beckett a pensé au passage du poteau.
We talked not very much about your emotions, Rafe. What does it mean for you? How did you experience the last furlong coming to the winning post?
As much as anything else, a bit like ROSSA, I was expecting something to come and run her down late, as happened last year with Westover. She sort of hit the front. She actually hit the front earlier than Westover did. So, you know, it's a long straight, and that's always a concern. But it was going to take a good one to go by her. You know, she doesn't give in easily, as you saw in the Vermeil. She got headed in the Vermeil and came back and beat Aventure. So extraordinary, really extraordinary. You know, as I said, you know, I grew up watching Rainbow Quest and, you know, Dancing Brave and so on, and so to train a winner in these colours is a huge, huge thrill. You know, I'd stress that, and it's a privilege to train for JUDDMONTE, but to train an ARC winner for them as well is extraordinary, extraordinary.
Alors il disait. Je suis un petit peu comme le jockey Rossa. Je pensais que dans la phase finale, qu'il y avait peut-être un cheval qui allait venir nous chercher, comme c'était le cas de Westover l'année dernière. Et en plus, elle est allée en fait devant plus tôt que lui, et c'est vraiment une très très longue ligne droite. Donc et si vous vous rappelez, en fait, pour nous, c'est difficile de vivre ça. Et dans le Vermeil, elle avait été même, un cheval l'avait passé et puis elle est revenue. Mais je peux que répéter, c'est extraordinaire de gagner cet arc. J'ai grandi en regardant Rainbow Quest, Dancing Brave. Et donc, c'est vraiment un très, très grand privilège d'entraîner pour JUDDMONTE et d'entraîner en plus un gagnant de l'arc. Non, c'est bon? Chris?
Rafe, such a big moment for Rossa as well as for yourself. Cass, what did you think of the ride and what do you think of the jockey? I was just talking to his dad. He credits you with helping him to progress over the last few years.
Well, it's kind of him. I mean, you know, he gets better by the month. You know, everything. You know, he's a better rider as each month goes by. As you know, he's apprenticed to Richard Hannon, who's my neighbour. And I think the first winner he rode for me was a horrible orange maiden filly around Wolverhampton on a Saturday night, and he wrestled her around. And he had a few more of those, and then started coming in regularly for us, and the relationship's grown from there. So, you know, he's coming of age, as I say, and he'll be a better rider next year and a better rider the year after as well. It went to plan, you know. But, you know, I would stress that, you know, it was his plan in the Vermeil. And it was the same plan again today.
Ok, c'était la dernière question pour Rafe Beckett. 1 second, Rafe, we'll let you go in a second. Donc, sur Rossa Rhein, il disait que le cheval, que le Rossa, il s'améliore de chaque mois par mois. Il monte de mieux en mieux et il va monter encore mieux cette année, mieux l'année prochaine. En fait, on a une très belle relation. Il a monté son premier gagnant pour moi sur un hippodrome, un petit hippodrome à Wolverhampton, et il a vraiment tout fait pour gagner cette course. Et en fait, c'était son plan de monter dans le Vermeil, c'était son plan aujourd'hui et ça a bien marché. Rafe, I just wanted to say on behalf of all of us in FranceGalop, thank you very much and well done. And Barry, thank you for coming here and giving us your time.